I think this is one of the most asked questions as an investigator. So we as investigators have a protocol in understanding or identifying the circumstantial evidence or balance of probabilities we call, and we also call it preponderance of evidence. So when you don't have direct evidence like a CCTV footage or a material evidence like a email or a chat message or a WhatsApp conversation, we rely on few factors, and then we weigh the available veracity of those factors, and then come to a reasonable conclusion. The important thing to keep in mind is that this is not a criminal procedure. This is not a criminal procedure where you need proof beyond reasonable doubt. It is a civil remedy provided against a wrongdoing, which is facilitated by your organization. So when it comes to providing a remedy to a wrongdoing by the organization, you need a conviction that there is a chance for this incident, alleged incident, to have occurred. So what are the standards we use? It could be direct corroboration. Somebody has directly witnessed and corroborated exactly as to what the concern is. It could be indirect corroboration. That means somebody might have seen an email or message which describes a possibility of a particular incident happening or not. There is inherent plausibility of an incident being happening because it has happened previously also. It has happened to a couple of other people. For example, somebody has been touched inappropriately. Several other female employees corroborate over a period of time that they also have experienced. So that is an inherent plausibility. When I talked about corroboration, lack of corroboration can also be an evidence that there is a confirmation of certain action from one person, but no one else is corroborating that, and there is a corroboration for that person being in another situation or a place at the time of allegation. So whether there is direct corroboration or indirect corroboration or lack of corroboration, whether there is material omission, people are submitting evidences, but we are noticing that there are certain gaps. A chunk of conversation is missing from a particular WhatsApp chat transcript. Motives to falsify. A particular feedback was given, it was not taken well, and there is a complaint immediately preceding that. So such scenarios we take into account. Whether there is consistency in statement, is the person saying the same thing throughout? Is the story complete? Is the story completed by their peers as well? So any witnesses? Is the puzzle getting completed? Are there any past records? Are there any challenges in reputation? Is this person have a reputation of using profanity at workplace? Demeanor is also a choice, but which we can look into. But unless you are trained in behavioral sciences, I would not advocate this demeanor, using demeanor as a determinant in finding someone guilty. There could be legitimate reasons as well of person not doing certain thing or doing certain thing. If there is a legitimate managerial action, then all these factors taken together, analyzed in the framework of the allegations and the evidences, then we can come to a reasonable conclusion. They say 50% and a feather. That is the thumb rule to decide whether there is a wrongdoing or not.